Hey guys, the pumpkin patch is back. I'm hoping to make more videos this year. We'll get right into it, but I just want to say it's going to be pretty unedited, pretty unscripted, and hopefully not too difficult to follow. The greenhouse is in a state of being cleaned. I'm just cleaning up all the old dry stuff. I'm going to sweep everything down, sweep everything out. I think I'm going to vacuum out the rills, and then I'm going to hose everything down and scrub off the junk off the wood because it's gotten a bit funky with all the aphids sat. And once we're there, I will show you the update. So here I'm working on installing the boxes. These are actually half of a plastic container, but it's basically just going to allow me to finish the bricks in the greenhouse. And then we'll still have access to that area if we need to swap out plumbing type stuff. And I just got to go ahead and do the same for the electrical on that side. It'll keep it nice and dry and safe. Some time has passed. The boxes are dug in and the bricks have been laid where they're supposed to go. The greenhouse has been cleaned and occupied. We've got plants growing in here. It's been a relatively mild early spring here, so it's been quite feasible to just heat this tunnel. And I've got my thermostat up on the wall here, so it's just set for I think 7 degrees right now. So it's dropping down to 6, 5.5, and then it's heating up to 7 again. These are all my cold season crops, so brassicas, cabbage, cauliflower, all the brassicas, as well as spinach, lettuce, and my onions. All these are from seed. I was a little bit slow starting these this year, but honestly they don't look like they've suffered much for being a little bit later. So they've been really enjoying the sunlight, and I'm actually wanting to see these guys out, plant these guys out in the garden within the next week here. All of them are crops that can handle down to about a -5 for frost. So as long as there isn't a snowfall that's too thick, they should be fine. And if there is snowfall, as long as I can throw a cloth or something over top of them so that I can lift the snow away before it melts. It's the snow melting on top of the leaves that causes the frost damage with the snow. So as long as it doesn't get too cold, they should be fine. Yeah. I had actually filmed the rest of this update several days ago, but I had ended up filming it vertically without thinking about it, and so I didn't post that, or this would have come out sooner, which brings up the question of short form content, vertical short form content. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because that would be a fun way to share content as well. As you can see, I've left everything standing over winter. I felt bad about it a little bit in the fall, but as we had very little snow this year, the standing chaff or straw or whatever you want to call it really helped trap snow and slowed the snowfall. So we actually had snow covering these beds for quite a bit longer than we would have had if I had actually cleaned up everything. So it was a blessing in disguise there. As you can see, the snow is all gone. There's my junk pile. There's actually a couple trees back here. We have a little mini nursery. Not that you can see it for all the weeds, but there's a beautiful birch growing up out of here. And I think we're going to leave him exactly where he is. I might go ahead and sort of dig a shallow pool-ish type area. It wouldn't be filled with water. It won't be sealed or anything, but it would be a good place for excess rainfall or snow melt to sit. And the birch would appreciate that extra water. But the rest of these trees are going to come out, and otherwise the land is going to get re-landscaped. This is all going to go into, I think, clover, micro clover. I'm also planning to extend the wildflower patch, which is in dire need of mowing. And obviously all of this dirt needs to be moved around and landscaped so that it can be maintained properly. Some of that fill dirt is going to go to fill in the beds that are going to come in the center of the the lower garden. It used to be called the circle garden. It's now becoming the square garden, I guess. It is going to be perfectly symmetrical. There's actually going to be a big structure coming in right here with a pergola on top to provide some seating and some shade and just a place to sit and enjoy the garden. As you can see, I've already cleaned out these beds. That's my second big wheelbarrow full. I'm going to need to shift my compost around to get the rest of it moved in there. And I just have all 10 of the woven beds left to do. So that's my goal for today. Well, that's all for today's video. Let me know if you guys want tours. What are you looking forward to seeing in my garden this year? Are you looking for educational material? Are you looking for inspirational material? Design, landscaping, water use, I don't know. Tell me what you guys need to hear, what you guys want to talk about, and we'll see you down in the comments. So I'm leaving the weeds for now. I want to come in with a trowel and dig them up root and all so they don't come back. Just try to get the majority of the stalks down from last year. I'll probably have to pull some by hand later, but this definitely cleans up the majority of it. The rest I can get when I take the weeds out. Lettuce actually has a really woody stem. It's really hard to break. It's very fibrous and massive roots when you let it go to seed. Although this one looks like it mostly rotted off already. Oh, this one's the kale. That's why. That's the kale right there. There's a stem on that. Come back.